Last time on New Hope, our heroes in the future Otherworld struggled to overcome a few familiar foes. Upon receiving some encouragement from King Kai, will they be able to unleash the power that he knows they have? Or will their previous failures prevent them from using their full potential? With Yamcha powering up against the Super Saiyan Turles, the battlefield reverberates with the clash of the warriors. Dust clouds billow into the air as Turles stands amidst the chaos. A sinister smirk plays on his lips before nonchalantly commenting, "I wonder what my power level is now. It's a shame I don't have my scouter anymore. My strength must be immeasurable." Even using the Kaioken, Yamcha knows there's no room for mistakes against him. Who says that it's a good thing the Earthling is finally taking things seriously. He will now be able to show him the gap in the power between a Super Saiyan and a mere human like him. But he won't lose, so our hero's gonna give it all he has with this next move.
Bring it! Sophie-don! Yeah! Is that all you've got? Yeah!
Unbeknownst to the Saiyan, the Spirit Ball isn't something that can simply be deflected. He confidently spouts that he has to admit that that attack was more powerful than he thought. His hand is actually tingling. But did he really think that was enough to defeat him? Now it's his turn. The blast landing and infuriating the villain. In pain, he screams that he's going to pay for that. He's going to blow this miserable scum to smithereens. Yamcha can't believe it. He took the Spirit Ball full force and still has this much energy? He's going to need a little more time.
Your end is near! Yeah!
Summoning a halo of ki, he cackles to know what he thinks about this. Yamcha knows this isn't good. He's gonna blow up everything. As the Fiend howls that this is what he gets for defying the great Turles the Super Saiyan. He's about to end him. This may be the strongest foe Yamcha's ever had to face, but he was trained by a god. Like all warriors, he too has a weakness and it will be his downfall. His name is Yamcha, and believe him, he will remember it for all eternity. Confused by this bravado, but laughing at this statement. That's all. What's he talking about? He is a legendary warrior. He doesn't have any weakness. He warns the Saiyan that he can't sense ki. Another thing he doesn't take to heart. He claims that the only important thing is power, and even Yamcha's best attack didn't faze him. While as untrue as that last sentence is, he bellows, "Be gone with you, insect!"
You thought I was done? What is? Spirit Ball explosion! Impossible! I am a Super Saiyan!
Following this explosion, it's over. Yamcha falls to the ground trying to catch his breath after that long-winded Kaioken. But it's nothing compared to Turles. King Kai was right. He did it. He beat a Super Saiyan. Heading over to Tien and Chaozu. After sacrificing his left arm to save his friend, the two warriors stand together to face the Super Namekian, who mentions that they're able to raise their power levels, referring to the Kaioken. But it doesn't matter. Tien utters to Chaozu that he heard King Kai. They strike together, but these pitiful humans are nothing compared to him. He will pulverize them.
Whoa!
It looks like both sides want to give it everything they've got in one final push. Tien tells Chaozu to give it his all. Slug is about to launch his attack.
Be gone! Now Chaozu! Super Gohan Power! You still have energy left! Give it your all, Chaozu!
him to the ground. Chaozu rushes over to his friend to make sure he's okay. He assures he'll be fine. But they did it! Thanks to King Kai, they did it! His friend remarks that it's also thanks to him, because Chaozu believed in himself as a fighter again. They won together. Then Krillin. As one of the duo recognizes his heightened state, Frieza figures this is the same technique Goku used against him on Namek, isn't it? He's sorry to disappoint, but it won't have any effect on them. The Saiyan used the same thing to ill effect. But they'll see. Krillin vows they won't win against him. The encouragement bestowed on him by his teacher doesn't seem to have fallen on deaf ears, causing Frieza to cackle what this vermin is babbling on about. This idiot seems to have forgotten who they are. This confidence too much for Cold to bear. He shouts, "That's enough! Who does he think he is?" He's going to have to beat some sense into him so he remembers his place in the universe. He is nothing more than a pitiful earthling. Krillin smirks. A pitiful earthling that you'll lose to.
Be gone, vermin!
Unable to sense energy, the tyrant believes that should have done it. He comments to his son that they've wasted enough time with this lowlife. They need to find Goku. As Frieza cowers for him to look behind him. Yaiba! The end done!
No!
Not only did Goku defeat Frieza and Cold in this timeline, it's inferred that it wasn't the fastest of battles either. He shudders, how is this possible? He dispatched his father in an instant. If only he could see what Trunks did to him in our timeline. Regaining his calculated nature, he sees that Krillin has updated the technique he used to cut off his tail on Namek. His father was merely careless. That won't be the case with himself. But Krillin shouts, Frieza's going to end up just like him. Die! You belong to the past, Frieza! Die, monster! And it's over. Krillin's beaten Frieza and his dad. He also thanks King Kai for the results, who's filled with joy as he informs his students he's proud of them. And in the West, now in his augmented state, Cooler utters that Pikkon has no chance against him now. His peaceful life in Otherworld is about to come to a close. After he kills him, he will burn down this paradise he protects so dearly. However, Pikkon pissed for him not to waste his time. Show him his full power. After getting in a few shots, Cooler promises that his suffering is only the beginning. Does he realize how big of a gap there is between the two of them? Getting himself off the ground, Cooler's right. Pikkon admits the gap between them is immense. Like he was saying, the outcome of their fight will be the same as last time.
What? I've had enough of your insolence! Get down from my sight! You were never a threat to me. Goodbye. What?
After the defeat of Cooler, all the evil souls should be gone. That must mean King Yama's free. When he senses something, what's going on? Is that really Piccolo? His power is incredible. He's gotten much stronger since their last encounter. But who is he fighting against? His power is also immense. He himself won't be much help against such a monster, but he has to go help.
Yeah!
Struggling in his fight a lot more than the others at this point. The battle-damaged Piccolo curses that this guy isn't giving him any slack.
toying with me. Ha ha ha!
That last attack leaving Piccolo nearly as damaged as Cell was with Vegeta's final flash. Our hero admits that monster got him good. And without the insane regeneration abilities possessed by Cell, this isn't boding well. As the villain's finishing blow is deflected by an unseen force, a familiar voice lets out a sigh of relief that was close, before inquiring if Piccolo's okay. Now on the ground, the Namekian stutters out.
Took you long enough.
Gohan makes his arrival. He tells his mentor he's sorry. That barrier was very tough. But the check-in station is finally free from Janemba's grasp. King Yama should be able to get rid of all the evil souls now. Thanks to their friends, Otherworld is safe now too. Kinda missing the good news. Piccolo sees this more as he's the only one who failed in his task. Pathetic. Now that Gohan's here though, they might have a shot in defeating that Janemba. With our heroes tying up loose ends, has Gohan evolved enough in his quest for power to be enough to stand up to a foe like Janemba? Well, this is a slightly younger of the future Gohan who defeated Cell in this story. If Janemba supposedly represents the same power as Majin Buu, will he be enough?